Stowaway, and welcome back to the Kingdom of Heaven Let's Play in Crusader Kings 2 by me, Robert Doji Jr. So when we left off, we were starting to muster our troops. The Crusade's going to kick off in 100 days for Jerusalem. We've got our beneficiary set. We were able to revoke that title. And it's Bodwin. And he's good enough. He's plenty good enough. As long as he survives. His stats are, yeah, but he'll have the troops I think he needs to survive should we get this. This revolt, 8%, which means we probably will only get, because the de jure would include this. I think, is this Absalon? El Karak. If you have Ultra Jourdain. So we won't get that if we succeed, and we won't get the county of Safed either. But we can work on that. We'll have to secure an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to even make sure we win. That's the tough one. We need to make sure we win. Let me look at the parameters of this achievement real quick. Starting as Eustache de Boulogne. We did that. Choose to play as your beneficiary after they are made king or queen in Jerusalem after a crusade. I wonder if we start as like... No, we gotta do it. We gotta get it right. I think if we borrow money, raise mercenaries with a decent monthly cost, that could help us a lot. We've already got 240 gold. We have no prisoners, so we can't expropriate anything from there. Let's do that. Let's borrow money. Build our ambition. We'll try to become exalted among men. We've got 540. Hasn't factored in our monthly expenses of all this stuff we're being raised yet. 2,100 foot troops. 57 boats, 21, so if we could get like 3,000... 59 boats? 57? Okay. We'll educate her in stewardship. All the other sisters. Our monthly expenses still haven't been factored in yet. Levy upkeep. Okay, there it is. -5. So mercenaries. Let's try to get one that's not terribly expensive, but would give us a lot of troops here. The Scottish band, 16. Irish band, significantly less heavy infantry. Lithuanian band is mostly light infantry. The Saxon band is... Scottish band comes with a lot of light infantry. No pikemen, 800. Saxon band comes with a little bit more heavy infantry and archers. The composition is mostly... Fate smiles upon me. We could use more pikemen and archers, to be fair. Let's go with the Saxon band. $13.94. Go with the Saxon band. Okay, that's 4,000 troops. Okay. Got 60 days to get down there. Try to beat everybody else. -18 a month. Yeesh. Maybe we can tax the burghers a bit more. They probably wouldn't support it. Alright, that kicked off a little faster than I thought. Bergen died. Dang. I think he was with us from the start, I think. Make Raymond the mayor of Hesden the next one. Duke Eustace II of Flanders. Nice, we got a little windfall from the Crusade chest too. Has accepted a call to arms from Pope Benedictus XI, opposing Caliph Alam, due to having pledged to the Crusade, had no other choice. Crusade for Jerusalem. In a grand announcement, the Pope declares a crusade for Jerusalem as once a part of the core Christian lands, and lords from all across the world gathers to fight for it in a grand war once more. The Jerusalemite lands has long been under the tyrannic rule of the Mohammedan infidel Caliph Alam, but with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it is only a matter of time before he will fall. God will grant remission of sin to everyone partaking in this righteous war. Deus Vult. He's got 12,000 troops. At first, the signs were small, easily dismissed as coincidences, but they are now becoming far too frequent to be ignored. The omens surrounding my wife's pregnancy are terrible. Hopefully, they are just coincidences. Alright, we gotta step it into overdrive here. We can't let these people beat us. Pope's already... Who's this? Venice? The Venetians. Curses. Yeah, I'll improve my garden. Let's go in here. Minor titles. Commanders. Make Bodwin one of them. Make Arnold one of them. Joffrey's one of them already. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I'll buy her something nice. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. I need to save money. There's a crusade going on. Large merchant caravan. Let them in. No longer my court chaplain. Master the horse. I'll make him. Court position. Okay. Troops are almost there. Tell me more about Hindustan. Bedouin. Yeah, very well. I'll accept your gift. Murad. We'll replace Castamere with Murad. But, let me see, we'll put... Bodwin is sick. Of course he is, I swear. And, put Murad in the center. Joffrey over here. All very great at defense. Hard work, but I've learned so much. Okay, well, I'm a gardener, as there's a crusade going on. That's, you know, priorities. My half-brother died of stress. We'll have this guy. Who's this? This is my daughter's matrilineal husband. Okay. Have him be our marshal. I have a new heir. Rubad. Serene Doge is still... I don't know how many troops are... No. She must deal with this problem on her own. Let's see if we can't get a siege leader. I don't see any siege leaders willing to join. This? Alright, maybe we will. It's a Carling, no less. We'll replace... Is he already a Crusader? No, he's syphilitic though, so yeah, let's just replace him. With... Pierre... With Pierre... Okay, that helps it a little bit. If one of these battles fires, whoever wins it is gonna get the most. Oh, he's gonna attack me now. Your steward comes one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring exotic goods. My money has better uses right now. I don't want to spend all that money. These guys are gonna come and attack us, and I don't think the Pope is gonna help. If we move to Acre, they might reinforce us. We're number one right now. That's good. Only 7% in our favor, though. And when these battles kick off, that's going to be a huge amount of war contribution. We need the battle to kick off with us initiating it. Our troops initiating it. And then... get our allies to reinforce us. That's scary. If they hook left, they could really ruin things for us. Slowest siege of my life. You say that, and then in real life, sieges last years. Okay, nice. Are they... That's Caliph Alam's army. He just went to, I think, Madaba. Okay, we've got to save. We're still in first. Serene Doge is not far behind. Pope's coming down towards us. He's next to us now. This is good. So I think if a battle kicks off, hopefully they reinforce us. We're not at risk of going bankrupt. We probably could have afforded a larger mercenary band now that I think about it, but... We're at 12,000 contribution. 74%. We can just maintain this pace. I think we'll be fine. If these guys would just hurry up and take these counties. How's Bodwin? What? Oh my gosh. Did he really? He has cancer. Gosh. Okay, we'll do that. We will assign, select as Crusade. We have Bodwin Jr., the child prodigy, child wonder. Assign Guardian. Super martial guy. Bad. Okay. Glad I checked that. Oh, that would have been infuriating. Still in the top. 74% still. Siege is taking a sweet-ass time. No, I'm not going to help you. What's going on down here? Saxons and the Norwegians are going down the Nile. 79%. 88%. Oh, I don't like how... Okay, we've got some reinforcements now. That's good. Thank you, Herman of Verona and Oswin of Sicily. Massive, massive W on Sicily and Verona. True warriors of Christ. Oh my god, that is fantastic. Deus Vult. Catholic crusade for Jerusalem has ended. Pope Benedictus XI won. Victorious crusaders. God has granted Duke Eustace II of Flanders victory in the crusade for Jerusalem. Caliph Alam has been beaten at every turn through the war, and he has finally had to give up on his holdings in Jerusalem. Duke Eustace II has granted the new lands of Jerusalem to Bodwin de Bouillon. The Pope has made an announcement about the victory of the virtues of the Crusaders as true faithful protectors of the faith, with the Muslims being pushed out of their old lands. There are certainly more conflicts to come. Praise God. Sent a gift. Hit 15. I was hoping I'd be able to give him more money than that. Praise God. Eustache de Bouillon is now known as the Sword of Jesus of Flanders. Has had Nail of the True Costs. Has had Sword added to Treasury. Has had Weeping Statue. So now, obviously, the intent here, we're going to play as Bodwin, the Sword of Jesus. So we are going to give him... What's he already got? He's got the Virgin Crown of Saint Catherine. That is awesome. Exalted Warhammer of the Cross. So let's give him the Nail of the True Cross. Let's... Oh, he's got to accept it. Let's fulfill the ambition, become exalted among men. I just want to make a friend. I'm lonely in this world. Educate her with stewardship. The Bektashi Order. A Sufi sect of dervishes has arisen under the leadership of a certain Haji Bektash Wali, a mystic from Khorasan. Striving for unity of being, Bektashis train the soul through meditation and contemplation of the inner meaning of the Quran. The Bektashi order is warlike and especially popular among Sunni Muslim soldiers. The order has sworn to protect Islam and to combat infidels and polytheists of all kinds. Mystic soldiers, pah. Here it is. The Crusader King. After a long-fought battle for Jerusalem, it has finally been restored to the faith. Bodwin de Bouillon has stepped up to the throne as the beneficiary of Flanders, becoming the king of the Crusader state. Surely it will be hard to continue fighting at the fringe of Christendom, but everyone can agree King Bodwin is the right person for the task. At 12? Alright. The Pope requests that the rest of the Christian world support this new kingdom as best they can, and not let it once more fall to the infidels and heathens. If only it could have been me. Dear nephew, peace be with you. Will you accept a nail of the true cross as a humble gift? I sure will. The new weeping statue de Bouillon received was destroyed because they already had one. Got a ton of minor titles to give out. Gotta set our crown focus. So, if I'm not mistaken, this should fulfill the achievement. Look at that! Defender of the Holy Sepulchre and Crusader King 2 in 1. Massive W. Oh, that's nice. That is satisfying. That was close. You know, we didn't know. We didn't know how it was going to go there. Definitely got lucky getting there the furthest with the mostest. Buying the mercenaries definitely came in clutch, because if I hadn't, I don't think I would have been able to siege down the holdings. And then, just RNG as well. Lucky that the, Doom stack of like 11,000 Fatimids didn't... I think it's Fatimids, right? Yeah, didn't, go to war like those the Papal stack or that other stack. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you'll now play as Bodwin de Bouillon, your father. Oh, man, that is satisfying. Nice. Sweet. Defender of the Holy Sepulchre achieved, and Crusader King. Nice. Can't believe it took me this long to get this one, to be honest. Okay. Bodwin, the Sword of Jesus. Let's make sure our Guardian... Yeah, we don't have our Guardian set. Let's do that. Okay. Current Guardian is myself. Well, seeing as we're a new land, we've got to send couriers to all the Christian lords, requesting the best they have to offer. Amir Andrea of Ascalon, Italian, Ziani. I wonder if this is the Venetian. Yeah, so the Venetians got their guy in here. Her parent Norwegians got their woman in here. Sweet. Okay. So yes, first things first. We've got to recruit. We've got to recruit the best and the brightest of Christendom to get our kingdom under our feet. Best chancellor is at your disposal. Guido, commander of Tripolitania. Lombard, he's a poet, he's a monk, erudite, ambitious. So this is a chancellor if I've ever seen one. Let's get him up in here. The best marshal we can muster. Alaric, marshal of the Great Company. He's shy, wrathful, brave, zealous, diligent, skilled tactician with a marshal of 22. That's pretty good to me. And his intrigue's not good, so he won't be scheming and deceitful like all this other stuff. Yeah, let's get Alaric in here. Get some German. We've got a Lombard guy coming, we got a German guy coming. Let's see what the best steward we can get here. This one's 21, German as well. Sympathy for pagans, Engelbert. Yeah, get him up in here. Intrigue. A genius. Groom, deceit. This guy, Branislav. Get him up in here. Where's he from? Croatian. And the most learned scholar we possibly get. Court chaplain of the White Company. He's 51, he's old, but he's a genius hunchback, monk, celibate, scholar. Yeah, he's gonna be like our resident creepy guy that knows everything. Master of Whisperers. Our commanders are quite pitiful. Quite pitiful all around. We'll probably have to recruit some commanders. Do that as well. Court, yes. Let's see if we have Crusader commanders we could get. That'd be pretty cool. This is my father. He would join my court. Let's get him up in here before he dies of cancer. This is my uncle. Let's get him up in here. Make it a family business. Families that crusade together stay together. This guy's a dwarf. Yeah, let's just get him in here, you know. Kind of good to have him up in here, just kind of, you know, vibing around. Gotta have one. Eberhard, Marshal of D. Capua. He's 53. Let's get Ulrich. I think we already invited Ulrich, right? Yeah. Let's get Humbert in here. He's a defender. We're gonna need a lot of defenders. Let's get Eberhard in here. Okay, cavalry leader, that's good. Aspiring leader, it's a woman. Yeah, we'll get that cavalry leader. Nope, that's a woman. Never mind. We'll get the Saxon band, Swegen. You know, he helped. We hired the Saxon band. He helped us take this, so we'll get him in here too. We'll write out to all those guys. Secretly convert to Orthodox. Oh hell no! We gotta convert this. Crown focus, obviously in Jerusalem. Whoa! I didn't know if you had Jerusalem, you could convert to all these different religions. Good thing I'm the correct one. So we'll set the crown focus in Jerusalem. Do that. Impress de jure claims against this guy. But I think the last thing we want to do right now is start another war. We got to get our levies up. We got to pass some laws too. So is the council empowered? No. Nice. Absolute rule. Controlled realm inheritance. Illegal. Perfect. Medium centralization. This is late. Oh my gosh. Excellent. The laws are all like we need them. Crusader Kingdom. Sweet. Okay. Unpause. Let's get our... putting together a team here. Getting the Crusader version of the Avengers put together. Denise, Joffrey the Careless, Herbert, Swain. Orlaf. Onlaf. Bodwin, my dad, Matilda de Hauteville, Pepeka and Hranislav. Alaric. Eberhard, Wido. Humbert. Engelbert. Christmas. Alright. May, okay. Wido, the counselor. The monk counselor. Alaric, the German marshal. Engelbert, the German steward. Cannot dismiss your regent. Thank gosh he likes me. Thank God. Crusader King plus 35. Crusader Blood. Oh, we got a bloodline too. I'll have to check that out. Granted a barony. At least he likes me, so I'm not worried of him trying to kill us while we're a wee lad, you know. You will be getting replaced, Nicholas. I'm sorry. Court chaplain, Onlaf, the hunchback genius, celibate monk. Research cultural tech, or proselytize. Province already converted. Okay, we'll try to get the... What's this one? Hebron? Yeah, try to convert that one. Court physician, Onlaf. Court dwarf, Herbert. Court jester, who doesn't like me. The Venetian, yeah, we'll make him the jester. Commander, Humbert. Commander, Eberhard. Get the Knights of the Realm. My dad is a depressed guy with cancer, but I feel like if we have room left over, we should make him an honorary commander. You know, I feel like he's earned that. Ranislav's going to be our whatchamacallit, our our spy master. Yeah, let's make our dad this one. Mayor of Noblesse. We'll leave him. Replace this guy with the weak guy with 3 martial. We could make the court dwarf one of them. His marshal's not terrible. We'll make a Joffrey, our uncle. Yeah. Getting the band back together down here. The court tutor. I mean, who would we want tutoring the youngins? The steward. I think the spy master. The Croatian genius spy master. Maybe not now that I think about it. That might be... Let's make it the dwarf. We'll have the dwarf be the... You know, I feel like they can relate to him. The seneschal will make all of our mayors. The mayor of... Dimakar? Originally responsible for the organization of feasts and domestic entertainment, although left mainly in the hands of deputies. I want to award these honorary titles to the mayors of our actual primary holdings, but let's check out this bloodline too. Crusader blood of King Bodwin. Cheaper Crusader states, Christian opinion +5, personal combat skill +5, monthly prestige +0.1. He is known as the king of the first Crusader Kingdom of Jerusalem, a pious ruler who fought and bled for the faith. Hell yeah. Crowned by Pope Benedictus XI. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well I think we'll leave it with that. We did it. We got our 2-in-1 achievement. We got Bodwin on the throne of Kingdom of Jerusalem. I think this is the start of something grand. Something grand. But that'll do it for this one. Appreciate you watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of Kingdom of Heaven.